Hi, I'm Eric Dewey from the Socially Awkward Studios, Science and Beer, and Her Majesty's Secret Podcast, and you're listening to another proud presentation of the Four-Eyed Radio Network. Check out more shows at foureyedradio.com.
It's your good pal, Steve-O from the Four-Eyed Radio Network. I'm here to talk to you about a wonderful designer we all know, Revenge Lover. Illustrates and designs that fit your personality. For samples and inquiries, please visit revengelover.com. And just do yourself a favor and tell them Steve-O sent you. I know it really doesn't count for anything, but, I mean, come on. Who are you gonna trust? You gonna trust somebody else? No, you're gonna trust me, Steve-O. Because, face it, I'm awesome.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Appropriately Inappropriate. It's me, Nancy. You can follow me on Instagram at ngaragus. And Kevin's not here today. Kevin's actually out of town. So this is the first time I will be running this by myself. Before I introduce our guest, I think Kevin always talks about sports when I'm gone with his guy friends. And I imagine that every episode I miss, he just talks about sports the whole time. So I'm going to talk about, I don't know, gay porn and Magic Mike. Just kidding, I haven't seen Magic Mike, but I imagine it's really good. So, my guest today is Jennifer. She's actually my older sister. We've had Donnie on here before. You guys all got to know Donnie, so now you will get to know Jen. And then I have one other sister, so we'll get her in sometime. But Jen?
Hi. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming on. Can we find you anywhere? Can we follow you anywhere?
No, I'm kind of incognito, and I'll resurface though, and then I'll let you know. And
you're not running an illegal LinkedIn account or anything like that?
No, I never said that. And it's Jen 1N.
Jen with one N. Just Jen.
Yeah. Just Jen. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Don't confuse that one.
Okay, but since Kevin isn't here, I thought I would talk a little bit of sports on his behalf. Jen is really into tennis, and I wouldn't say I'm into it, but I do like to play. So
she's good.
Thanks, Jen. What's going on right now in the world of tennis? What just happened?
The U.S. Open just happened. So I watched the men's final. I unfortunately wasn't able to watch the women's final. I'm not a huge fan of Serena. And people can think I'm racist, but I'm not. But I just am not a fan of her at all.
Even though she's really, really good, she's just terrible out there, right?
She's terrible to the people.
Didn't she recently threaten a line judge?
Mom told us that.
Yeah. So what happened?
This was a few years ago, and she told the line judge she was going to stuff the ball down their throat and kill them for a football.
She threatened to ball gag the line judge.
Right.
What a pervert.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Well, that's kind of like assault or attempted
She
assault.
got fined, and she's doing things like that all the time.
Okay, Jen, what do you think her net worth is? Serena Williams' net worth.
Serena Williams? You know what? It makes me want to cry to think about it. It's got to be $1 billion.
$1 billion. Her and Trump. She'll be our next president.
Oh, perfect. A woman.
Who would you pick right now? I watched the debate last night.
Mitt Romney. Just kidding.
I'm just Serena Williams. Network.
I would pick Federer, Roger Federer, but he's Swiss.
For president?
So no, he's a tennis player. I would pick Trump, to be honest with you.
You like him?
Yes.
I do too. I think he's funny.
I think he's hilarious.
Okay, just guess what Serena Williams' net worth is. Just guess.
You know I'm not good with numbers.
Neither am I. That's why I looked it up.
1 zillion?
Close. 140 million she's worth.
Wow.
That's a lot. So she can afford the fines, I guess. But you should still be nice to your line judge.
For real.
Right?
Yeah, it's a classy sport. Come on, get real. It's not...
How do you spell Venus Williams?
Venus?
Yeah. Here it is.
B-I-T-C-H.
B-I-T-C-H.
B.
Stay in school, kids. Okay.
No, Venus actually isn't a bitch. She's the nice one. She's nice, but she has these nasty, slutty little clothes she likes to wear around.
But that's a tennis outfit, right? Don't tennis players wear short skirts?
We do, but we wear appropriate clothing. Like the French Open, she had
panties under your skirt.
Right, exactly.
Okay, so her net worth, Venus Williams' net worth, is $75 million. So her sister's, worth a lot more. Why? Does she win more matches?
She has a clothing line.
Oh, she does?
Yes.
What is it, tennis clothes?
It's called 11.
Why 11?
I'm not sure. I did look that up one time, and it completely...
Oh, right over your head?
Right over it, yeah.
Well, from what I've seen, like, I can't stand watching tennis, but I do like to play it.
Yeah.
I always notice she wears, like, neon, and, like, she doesn't blend in. I mean, besides that she's the size of a man, neither of those girls blend in.
I like the way Serena at least covers herself a little bit.
But doesn't she wear a lot of neon?
Not
right?
Serena. Venus wears a ton of neon and lace and just inappropriate.
Bringing sexy back to the court.
Right, exactly. So something you might see on a Blondie video in like the 80s.
You don't get fined for that.
No, you don't.
Okay. So that's all right. All right. So
Wimbledon, you have to wear white, and she'll wear wear like a white Gatsby looking thing.
Fringe?
She did, yes.
She's wearing fringe on the court?
She did at Wimbledon.
For real?
For real.
That's not distracting? Where do you put your balls? Do the ball boys hold them, or do you put them in your tennis panties?
Oh, you just wanted to ask me that, didn't you?
So badly.
Well, I personally...
Where do you put your balls?
I put my balls in my tennis...
Panties?
Panties, yes.
Okay.
So
it's a good idea to wear the panties.
Well, actually, the skirts come equipped with little like spandex.
Oh, that's right. They have shorts attached to them now.
Yes.
See, I haven't done that.
It's okay.
That's all right. All right, Jen, when you're not playing tennis, you actually have a job?
I do.
Unfortunately.
I'm a massage therapist. I work at the Village at DC Ranch, and I've been doing it since 2008. So...
Oh, okay. Well, before you got the good job, I know you waded through some dicey jobs. To get
I did.
One. And Jen and I were talking earlier about some of the most interesting tattoos she's seen.
Yes.
Now, what percentage of your clientele would you say has tramp stamps?
9%.
9?
10%. I just
wanted me from a walkie-talkie. You got a niner?
9 times.
9 times. Bueller.
I just watched that. How
You
funny.
did?
Yes.
Oh, that's one of the best movies ever.
Ever.
Okay, well, we'll come back to that. So
Yes.
you'd say you get about 9% tramp stamps?
Yes.
Any stupid tribal tattoos?
Just really like it was kind of like how our parents were like, oh, Harleys, because we're yuppies, so let's have Harleys. So these people think, oh, we're gonna get a tattoo.
I feel like with women, the tattoo that you regret is the tramp stamp, and with guys, it's that tribal shit all over your body. Because none of them are Hawaiian or wherever you go.
What tribe are you in? Seriously.
What tribe?
It's tribal.
It's tribal, right. So
Yeah.
what tribe are you in? Exactly. All right.
I know. They probably don't even know.
Well, I mean, you can't just join a tribe. There's no tribes to join.
I think your kids got...
My kid? Oh, if
in
anyone's
Hawaii,
in a tribe, it's them.
Yeah, they have tattoos from when we were in Hawaii.
Oh, right. They got those henna tattoos. So my kids got tattoos in Hawaii of henna. And just to go a step further of how far henna's come, it now comes in every color, and it's glitter. So I just fork over like $40 a piece for them to get fake tramp stamps made of henna glitter.
Right, we're preparing them for their.
real
it's
tattoo.
like their starter home, like
as
starter
much.
Tattoos.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they'll get tattoos.
At least they're positive. They're dolphins and.
That's true. They did get positive things. Well, that's because they're young still.
Yeah, when they start getting skulls and you know like.
I remember when I was in like 8th grade. Oh, that reminds me of something. But I always thought I would want a pot leaf tattoo.
I still do.
And I don't think. Like, I probably would have hated that by 9th grade. So I'm so glad I didn't get it. But when I turned 16, Jen, my sister, who's here now, she lived in Tucson at the time. And I drove up to Tucson to go see her. And I really wanted my belly button pierced. Because what 16-year-old girl doesn't?
Right.
So Jen is 3 years older than me. So we walk into, it was a tattoo parlor at the time? Mm-hmm. And Jen said she was my mom, and she
they believed us because they were so stoned.
No, they didn't believe us. They just didn't care. But I was like, Jen, we totally pulled it off. These people believed that you were my mother, and I got a belly button ring.
Yep.
And it freaking hurt. But, hey, I had my mom with me, so it was all good.
Hey, I'm mom
I'm
now,
in good
so,
hands.
you know.
She's 3 years older than me. And then that night we went to the Santana concert, remember?
I know, I was just thinking
Like,
that
what the
that
hell?
was
When
fun.
my kids are 16, no way are they driving to another city to go get piercings.
Their crazy sister.
And go to a concert with their crazy sister.
And then run into Melissa.
Oh yeah, and we ran into some friends. I mean,
It was awesome.
it was a fun night. I mean, I still don't feel like I'm old enough to do that, let alone when I was 16.
Well, you had me with you, so it was different.
Right.
We had people, fake IDs.
You had my back. Yeah, you weren't even 21. I don't know how we got any of the stuff we got.
Throwing up. I don't know. Being girls.
That's all right. We
Yeah.
used to go to Denny's at like 3 a.m. every night.
Moons over
Well, not
my hammy.
every night, but every weekend night.
So cliche, but it was so funny to us then.
It was.
We only got them for the name.
Moons over my hammy. That was my go-to order when I was
Yeah.
drunk. Right before I go
Stoned.
throw up outside Denny's, I did that.
When I called you in from school.
Oh yeah, you used to call
I was
me in
such a
from
good
school,
mom.
even in
I was
elementary
like,
school.
I was a cool mom, like the show Mean Girls. Not a regular mom. I'm a cool mom.
That's right. You were a cool mom, except
Yeah.
you were only 3 years older than me.
I know.
So
I got her into bars.
we all needed a mom back then.
I couldn't even get into bars.
But we did it.
Yeah. Hey.
That's awesome. Living the dream. Jen just air-fived me. So anyway, I wanted her to tell a story, but I think I might start it. When Jen first moved out and got her own apartment, her very own apartment, I was there all the time because, you were 18, so I was 15. I don't even know how I got there because I couldn't drive.
Right.
But I was there all the time.
Yes.
And you didn't have any silverware, so at the time Jen worked at Chevy's, and I went and put like all the silverware Chevy's had in a backpack and brought it home for
What a
us.
nice little sister.
So we had silverware, but there was a place right outside her apartment, and we'd always hear like singing and dancing. And we finally figured it out that it was like a church, but back then we didn't know it was a cult. And it was the kind of place that they would heal people, like heal the sick and make the handicapped walk. And we would just go and laugh because I'm sure we were intoxicated. But the only reason I'm bringing it up is because last week I really went on like a tangent about how much I don't like, I want to say her name's Kim Davis, the woman who wouldn't marry the gay people. She is, by definition, a member of that cult. Like, that's who that woman is. And I'm only bringing it up again because I just went so wild on it last week. I almost feel bad. But I hate the woman, so I don't.
Right.
What do you think of that, Jen? Do you think she's wrong in telling gay people they can't get married?
Completely wrong. It's legal now.
Right.
How is
She's not
who
above
is
the
she?
law.
First of all, who is she
Right.
to say that's her
Well, she's a
job?
cult member, obviously.
Well, it's her job to do that. So, what is she thinking? It's like, shouldn't I maybe think about my job and not be a crazy
Right.
person?
She's not
because
above the law, and she didn't do her job. She should be fired.
absolutely,
Maybe
I
she-
agree.
she's-
I don't like her either. I hate her.
Fuck her. Yes, thank you.
Yes,
Right.
totally.
Amen.
Yeah, I'm
We're
not a
religious
fan,
over here.
Nancy. I'm not a fan, and I'm glad that you feel this way because I feel the same.
Open up your heart and let that hate out.
I will. I'm letting it out. Do you see it? I wish the audience could
is
see
that
it.
holy rollers? Is that what they're called?
Yes.
Okay, what is a holy roller?
Holy roller?
Like, that's a figure of speech, but it actually does mean something.
Ooh.
Like, I think there's a
Want me to ask
religion-
Siri?
Ask Siri real quick, but I do think it's a religion where people literally roll up and down a hall.
Siri, what's a holy roller?
Here is what I found.
What does she say?
She said it is a term for Christian churchgoers of the Methodist, Holiness, and Pentecostal traditions. The term is sometimes used by those outside these denominations as if to describe people literally rolling on the floor in uncontrollable manner. However, those within these Wesleyan traditions have reclaimed its badge of honor. For example, William Branham wrote, and
Blah, blah, blah. Okay,
what
so
the world
people
calls,
literally
yeah,
roll on the floor.
they worship Jesus Christ and roll on the floor and act like
Okay,
total,
that reminds me.
They
there's a
look
new-
like morons.
They do.
They look
There's
like
a new drug that's
douchebags.
out. It starts with a B. I can't remember what it's called. It's a new synthetic drug, and it literally makes you act like a zombie. Like, so these people take this drug on purpose.
Bath salts?
I would imagine it's like that. It starts with a B. It's something else. And these people have like this whole, like, all of a sudden their bodies, they start throwing them around just like zombies. It's crazy.
Cool. Where do
I
I?
guess. Hold on. Sorry, you'd never know it, but we took a quick pause. So anyway, Jen looked up that holy rollers are disgusting people. Oh yeah, we were talking about drugs. So these people take this drug and they literally like turn into a zombie. But you can kill them and stuff. You don't have to shoot them in the head. I think they just die in normal ways. But yeah, where did I see it? Probably Facebook. I saw it on Facebook and then I YouTubed it.
Okay.
So it must be real.
Maybe it is, or maybe it's one of those shows you guys like.
What show do I like?
Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, I love all the zombie shows.
I know.
Do you watch Walking Dead?
No, I don't. I never got into the zombies. I wish I did.
Why?
But
well, when we first started watching it, I thought it was so scary I couldn't even watch it, and now it's like I'm like numb to it.
Yeah, you kind of got to overcome those things. I had to watch Poltergeist, all of them, just to like make myself. I had to face the fear. It was kind of like it was like
What's
a rite
your
of
biggest fear,
passage.
Jen?
The guy from Poltergeist 2.
Oh, the long-haired guy?
And being burned in a fire.
Oh, yeah, I don't like that one either. That's my worst fear, too.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I was thinking about, like, the other day. I'm like, the only way I'd be, like, okay dying is, like, I'd have to be old, really old. And then, like, what's that thing that happens in your brain? Like an aneurysm or something?
Oh, yeah.
You just don't know.
You don't even know.
Yeah, but I think being burned would be the worst.
Totally alive, like on Indiana Jones.
Oh, yeah.
Fraulein guy.
That was gross. What's your favorite Indiana Jones?
All of them.
All of them.
I love Indiana
Oh,
Jones.
yeah, you're a Star Wars nerd, too.
Tell me about it.
What's your favorite Star Wars?
What isn't? Well,
Be more
you know what? I like Empire. I like Empire Strikes Back, Episode 5. I love Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, and I struggle between the two of them. I fight with myself every day.
And what do you think of the prequels that came out? Do you like those?
I like them because they're Star Wars, because I hate being a non-fan.
Like the Jar Jar Binks character?
I didn't like that character, but I love Star Wars, and I didn't like the acting with Anakin and Padme.
He was a child.
Well,
Stupid.
The acting was terrible. The acting was phenomenal with the sequels.
Was it? Or did it just happen so long ago?
Carrie
we watched
Fisher.
it when we were kids.
The
so we thought it
chemistry was
good?
great between Carrie Fisher
Well,
and.
it was so new.
What?
It was so new back then.
It was, and it's so nostalgic. So I guess that could be part of it.
So Jen is really just a big Star Wars nerd.
Yes, I am going to be waiting.
That's also another thing about her.
I will be waiting in line with the mouth breathers.
With the mouth breathers.
In December.
Do you like Star Wars enough to attend Comic-Con?
Absolutely.
So next year for you, I want to say.
I would hope so.
Is it December that it happens?
I think it is.
So many people are listening.
Some
to
of
this
my
going,
clients come see me are Comic-Con goers,
Really?
and they love me because I talk nerd with them.
Right. So that's something you guys talk about during
Oh,
massage.
absolutely.
Do people ever ask you for anything weird? Like, can I get a bag, a pot, or anything weird? Like, what's the weirdest thing you've been asked for?
Do
during
you
massage?
party? People.
Because I like to party.
And I say, yeah, in college, I guess.
Right.
But people ask me things like, do you give happy ending? I've had, some weird stuff like that, but not too often. And I responded, I have a dad.
Right.
So I'm not into, I don't need your drama.
Right, you're just here to do the massage.
Yeah.
The one time Jen worked at a massage place and I went in for the first time, I had my husband write something funny on my back in Sharpie. I can't remember what it was. I think I wrote an arrow pointing to my butt and I said exit only or something. I just wanted to give you a nice surprise.
Ironically, there's a guy that I worked with who had a bee like stinging on his tramp stamp area.
That was his tramp stamp?
Yes, it was a bee.
Are you sure it wasn't a Target?
Actually, I think it was because his companion, I think, had something similar.
His companion had the butterfly stinging?
Yeah.
Butterflies don't sting.
He had the honey pot. He honey potted him.
Oh, what's that mean?
Honey potted?
Yeah.
I think it means, well, if you've seen the movie The Interview.
Yeah, but I don't remember. Tell me.
Okay, do you remember the hot agent that had the glasses and they came over after Seth Rogen and James Franco had that party night where they did ecstasy.
Yeah.
And this hot CIA agent came over with these glasses and low-cut top telling them that she wanted to have them assassinate Kim Jong-un.
Right, but they liked him.
No, they didn't like him. No one likes him. He's a horrible
I
dick.
thought in the movie they liked him.
Oh, heck no.
Franco ends up being friends with him, though.
Yeah, but then he totally rips him in the end.
Okay.
And then he kills him.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Where were you for this?
Probably drunk. I
Well,
don't know.
good for you. Hey. No, anyway, so honeypotted. She honeypotted him, meaning she was hot. She shows up all babed out. And James Franco's like, I'll do anything she says. And she just wanted to assassinate.
That's what that means?
Yeah, honeypotted, meaning you use
Using your power.
Using your female power to get what you want. And in that case, what the country needed. Or what the whole world needed, because he was horrible. He is horrible.
He is horrible.
He is
You're right.
horrible. I know. I guess I think the movie's real because I think he's dead now.
Is he?
No.
Oh, see, I don't know. I don't
No,
watch real
and
TV.
James Franco is a big crush of mine, so I'm sad.
I
that
think he's so cute, too.
I wanted him to be Edward in
So did
Twilight.
I always
know.
thought he would have been the perfect Edward.
He is.
Although I do like who they picked, but I didn't like him at first. What's his name?
Oh,
Pattinson.
Rob Pattinson.
I like him now, but at first I thought he was just a complete dork.
You know what? If I'm not going to reread it, it was so fun
that's
to
all right.
read. But when I was reading it, I thought James Franco the entire time. He was
Me too. Before I
yeah.
saw the movie, the whole time I was picturing Franco.
I
But
love-
not like his new stoner self. Like back when he did Spider-Man, the first one, that's who I would have thought they would have chosen for that part.
Right.
All right, Jen, what's your favorite movie?
Star Wars.
That is your favorite?
Oh my gosh, there's so many, Nance.
Speak up.
There's so many, Nance. Help me. What?
Well, I know our favorite movie that we used to watch together was Step Brothers, but
Yes, that's
I've
one
grown
of
up a little
them.
bit since then. Not a lot, but a little bit.
I love Step Brothers. I love what other movies? Will Ferrell. Oh, Wedding Crashers. I love.
Yeah, my kids are starting to get into Will Ferrell, and they love Adam Sandler. They think his name's Billy Madison. They're
I
so
watched
young.
that the other day.
But
That's
they think
so
his name, they go,
funny.
we want to watch anything with Billy Madison in it.
Cute.
Adam Sandler.
Oh, that and I like all the Indiana Jones. I like Star Wars. I like Dirty Dancing's one of my
Oh, but
favorite.
that's a good one. That's like an all-time good movie.
Yeah, that one.
I just read recently
16 Candles.
that the cast of Dirty Dancing, well, more specifically Patrick Swayze, what's her name?
Jennifer Grey.
Did not get along at all, and filming that was like pure hell.
Really? Because
Yeah.
they did awesome. They have on-screen chemistry like no
They
other.
did, but I
Baby.
guess behind the scenes they were like horrible to each other and didn't get along.
Yeah, she might be a little bit of a. She might be a little bit.
of a bitch.
Yeah,
Maybe.
she seems a little. Well, did you see her in Ferris Bueller? She like beat the crap out of Principal
she was
Rooney, and she did
That's
great
probably
at
one of the
that.
best movies ever.
So, oh, absolutely.
Okay, what's your favorite TV show?
TV show right now, Brink. The Brink.
That's right, and it's Jack Black. You said.
Yes,
And it's a comedy.
It's awesome, and it's on HBO.
So we should check that out.
Absolutely, that one. And I'm such a dork. I like Once Upon a Time.
You do like that show.
You got me
I
into
liked it for like the first season, and then it was one of those. It's like, how are you still going with
I
this
get
show?
upset when it gets stupid because I like it
Okay,
so much.
Back up. What's it about? It's about Disney characters, but they're actual real people. Like it's not a cartoon.
It's not a cartoon. It's like a fairy tale drama with all of the fairy tales, Snow White.
But they like ran out. But there's so many seasons now. They've like run out of like the main Disney characters, and they're like using
other
like Humpty Dumpty and shit. Like they're just like pulling from the bottom of the barrel here. Like shut the show down.
They're circling the drain.
Yeah, like shut it down. Like you used all the main Disney stars. Shut it down. And it's called Once. Like Once Upon a Time.
had Frozen. They
didn't. That's so stupid. Because adults are watching this. This isn't kids watching this. Well, and you.
And me.
And you. I apologize.
Suntan lotion is good for
Right.
me.
Billy Madison over here in the studio
You protect me. Tee hee hee.
Exactly. Oh, and you are. You're wearing your swimsuit. It's 9:00 at night in Phoenix, Arizona, and Jen's got her swimsuit on.
Hey, I was doing errands and, you
In
know.
your swimsuit. Yeah, I get
why
it.
not? Hey,
Hey, I mean, I would too.
when in Rome.
Wear your swimsuit around. Okay. That's all right. All right. So, Jen, we covered your favorite movies, your favorite TV shows. Oh, yeah.
My sport.
Oh, and your favorite sport. I think Jen's favorite thing to do when she's wasting time is you're a big, big Pinterest fan, right?
Yeah. That's
mean, like-
that's an understatement.
Right. You kind of need a little rehab for it, would you say?
I hope they make one.
Rehab. There's Pinterest rehab for Pinterest.
Betty Ford for the...
Betty Ford for Pinterest.
However, I'm actually teaching some classes on some things I've learned on it. So,
well, what have you learned that you're teaching? Like, have you turned it into a profit?
I haven't turned it into a profit, but I've turned it into gifts.
That's kind of like a profit. It saves you money.
My niece, Kaylee, your daughter, likes to come and make them with me.
Mm-hmm.
So we make bath bombs.
So how much of your day would you say is spent on Pinterest?
It depends on what my day's like. If I'm working, none. Just
well, right.
But there's things that I've come up with that have saved me money. Number one, eye makeup remover, and two, brush cleaner for makeup. I make my own laundry detergent. Let's see what else. The bath bombs are great for the salts in them. A lot of the things in the bath bombs are detoxifying. So, and they're fun little gifts.
Okay, so have you learned? Let's see if we can turn this into something helpful.
Okay.
Have you learned anything on Pinterest that could maybe help someone with a hangover?
I have.
Okay, let's hear it.
Epsom salt baths. It's my go-to for any kind of pain. And it really helps, especially for a dehydrated person, to have that, it rebuilds your muscles. And it definitely helps with aches and pains, which are associated with hangovers.
Aches and pains?
Yes.
When you get too drunk and fall on your high heels?
Well,
so hangovers essentially are being dehydrated.
It is, absolutely. Yeah.
So Epsom salt.
Epsom salt, but to put in the bath for a hangover, I would use cypress, eucalyptus, and spearmint with the Epsom salts.
Okay. Thanks, Jen.
So you're welcome. And coconut water.
Oh, coconut. I hear coconut water's
I
good for anything. Everybody's into coconuts.
I put it in ice cube things and put it in my smoothie.
Ice trays?
Yeah.
Ice cube things?
Well, sorry.
Whatever.
I'm full retard. Sorry.
Full retard. Never go full retard.
Never. I can't help it.
All right. Well, do you follow the pumpkin trend? Are you into the pumpkin spice
I am.
lattes?
I am.
What's your favorite pumpkin product?
Candles.
Yeah.
I'm into the scents. I tried to make my own
make
candles.
them?
No, I tried it and fail.
Fail. Okay.
And I just they're hard to make, and it takes a professional. You think you can go to Michael's.
So there's a professional candle maker that's...
Well, I think if I really, really wanted
If
to...
you really, really Googled it, you could do it?
Really Pinterested it.
Really? Okay, so Pinterest is better than Google.
Oh, yeah. Well, Pinterest will lead you, or Google will lead you.
What's the most unsuspecting thing that you find on Pinterest that you wouldn't think would be on there? Our other sister finds jokes on there. Like, I guess there's like a whole community of jokes on Pinterest.
I find the most unsuspecting thing, well, like...
Is there any X-rated things on Pinterest?
Not really. I mean, I don't really look for that. I'm always like, clothes. I'm
Boring.
Product whore. So
There's just no regular whores on Pinterest?
we can look.
Do it.
Okay. I'm sure there is, but that's probably me.
So that's just regular porn. That's
Exactly.
Not Pinterest.
No, it's just soft.
Soft porn.
Yeah.
Pinterest. Where are you on? I'm on the soft porn page.
Right, exactly.
Do it yourself.
DIY.
Well, I mean,
DIY.
do it yourself is the original, like, what is that? Like the original term for masturbating, right?
I hope so.
Do you know when I first heard the term selfie for the first time, I thought it was about masturbating?
Really?
I had no clue what a selfie. Well, this was a few years
I've put
ago.
her mind so in the gutter. I'm
And
such a horrible big sister.
I heard somebody say the word selfie and like, oh my God, I was in the gym in the locker room and somebody goes, oh my God, I can't believe that girl's doing a selfie in here. I was like, what the fuck? I had no idea that she was just taking a picture. So I asked my friend, I'm like, what are you talking about? And she's like, oh, that girl taking a picture of herself. I'm like, that's what a selfie means? Oh,
I call it
right.
ussy.
An ussy?
And make a duck face.
Stupid. Duck faces are stupid.
Oh, they're very stupid. Mom and I do them as a
It's
joke.
the most obscene thing I've ever
Yeah.
seen.
It's a joke.
It looks
though.
like, how many dicks can I fit in my mouth? That's what the duck face to me looks like. Yeah, that's to me what that looks like.
I love that. I
Would
love
you
it.
agree?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
And it's just girls' attempt to look skinnier in the face.
Oh, is that what that
Mm-hmm.
is?
Yes.
Oh, maybe I should do that.
Well,
Oh, a fat face.
you do not. She does not have a fat face.
Right now I do. Well, I'm really pregnant.
Yeah.
That contributes to it. But all right. Well, Jen, if there's anything else you want to add, I think we'll wrap it up.
I'm just I feel very privileged to be on here. Yeah, thank
well, I'm
you.
glad you came. So I'm glad everybody got to know you a little bit. I've talked about you, I don't know, maybe a few times over the last couple of years. So maybe people can now get a little bit of information.
Put a voice on a person.
Put a face to what I'm talking about. No. Yeah, that's the great thing about this podcast is it doesn't matter what you're wearing or what you look like. You don't have to get ready to come in. You just show up. It's fun.
That's why I was late.
And she's in a swimsuit, so who cares? All right. Well, thanks for coming out, Jen.
Thanks for having me.
All right, guys. Kevin will be back next week. I hope you enjoyed the show. And we will talk to you next week.
Hey, you'll listen to another show on the 4-Odd Radio Network. For more shows, you can go and check out 4oddradio.com. Alizé.